Yes, Okomfour Black. Okomfour Black na de nsembi atudwa no Okomfour Black kra no ono krampo no ono no ye hwan eye Ghana nyumtuni eye Miss Bell ne ba a wadi emfie du ano de nsembi abeto Ghana mem ama Ghana man aye bubruja o se wono enye Nyankopon ne bo no mbisa nse hwan ne bo na o se ne maame ene bo no we yensem eye Okomfour Black e dia ba betudwa Miss Bell eba over 10 years eye Kuame actor Nana Boachi aka Otumfo nana enso de nsembi aba betudwa afa Nana Mama Brown ho ene ne kunu o se Maxwell ema nani ba ne yere no ho na oma na futupa na obo no ho ban yi a Nana ma ye big brander also change TV stations bebre ewo Ghana ono ankasa betimi abie eye ni TV station Kuame Eugene edin sembia ba betudwa efa eye Mr. Drew nenyom case no ho Kuame Eugene kiremu se enyom case no ono no Kuame Eugene ene tro na Mr. Drew de oye jazz performer ye be crossover na ye ko eye Nigeria na Mr. Ibu Yaria the last time you did update Ebremo no. Isi abusuafo ne se isi adru okonso adru akono isi o mapem tomo sere Nigeria man ni nyina se isi di Nigeria fo nyina emwa ama actors ne bi aye video e dia ba betudwa na munim okon kase bi nso esi wo Nigeria wa na yeda so gina ewo eye actors mienu akukudam omwo Nigeria akumbi esi omuntema mentime ho ase bi abam na nsema ya boss no tofa nyina no ye wo mu details ankasa wo ho a ye wo videos a ye be show e de akere mo into details se ne be ya wo hwa wa ankasa abeti de wo hwe no ase ye nchen ho bebre ye be kɔ ne akwa akotwa ye ho aba na ansa na ye be kɔ akotwa ye ho aba no ye sere mo se ne mo ye ma ye de bia no mon subscribe to channel ne ma ye SPTVGH mon subscribe Madaroma na mon share if you see a share jumadi asi your viewers mo ya de mo share video ni my because numbers ye nya no first episode no anya no ne nya no second episode no second episode no ebro numbers ni so bibiri mo ya de pa Nyankopon hira mo because ewiase de so bi ya de na supporting sana Nyankopon so boa de won so ye bia no nti mo yire mo na mo comment na mo share media ne Samuel Frimpong mo mi ntwa ye ho mra sisi ye ba edin sema ya bo no tofa ni nyina ni nchiremu akasa bede e de bebremu mo ntwen ye ba sisi
dema social privacy set kima bibia be boy na do me bi dan chen ya gboso a wata gengran.
All right. Ya saba bio mediane Samuel Frimpong said me din ka kekan 70 echere mo no ye ncha wo kra but ansa na ye be ko nsenu details ni mu ankasa no ye be bo nsem na ya boboso ni nyina asuko no media pese e ka chewa ne se jiro ho na subscribe na share wo de bia wa wo hwe video bia copy link no fato status na manfo so nye de ehu na ono so enkonkwohwe nsempa any update a ye de bre eye SPTV ahwefo nyina ewo eye SPTVG so the real news ewo eye SPTVG so right mom yenko ne yenkofa ensem no mu enchiremu enfambre mu eye Okomfour Black eye Miss Bell ba edin sembia tudwa se ono no nyamesom kra de ono wonjinde akraketo a wa fe no anya 10 years Miss Bell ba na sanse mu emi enya mo because ma share couple of Miss Bell interviews bebre ya ono no why no ho traditionalist enti se ne ba eka bibi se ya adofo ni arefo mamma na enya mo bebre munim se ne be ya ensem bebre no na yenka ye me kasa nkwa akire no mom yenko na yenko nkofa e friend say Miss Bell ne ba no nanumasem ewo eye Obi TV mom yenko ne yenko nkofa ye Miss Bell ba no anumasem enye dey enfamrem mu de muntie de akora na ekran ye no.
No reason.
Okay, so you don't touch the microphone. You said Okomfour Black. Why are you called Okomfour Black?
I was a fan of Black Sheriff and I wanted to use his name in my name, but anytime I try, it never worked. But I went to Kuame and I saw the Okomfour notice sold. So my mom used to call me Okomfour JC, but then I said Black Sheriff. If I remove the Sheriff and I put Okomfour there, I get Okomfour Black.
Do you know the meaning of Okomfour?
I think it means priest or prophet.
So you understand Okomfour?
Yeah.
Are you okay with the name Okomfour?
Yeah, I'm okay with it.
Are you a Christian?
No, please.
Have you been to church before?
Yes, please.
How many times? Do you remember the age? How long? So you are not a Christian. Why?
For that, I can't say.
So you don't want to be a Christian?
No.
What do you want to be? So where do you fall? Where do you belong?
The traditional belongings.
So do you pour libation?
Yep, I do.
At your age, you pour libation?
Yes, I've done that before.
To who?
My ancestors.
Your ancestors. Do you believe in Jesus Christ? That he came to die for our sins? Do you believe that?
I don't actually think we died for any sins, or he died for sins. Because if he is the Almighty and he didn't want us to sin, he should have just made sin not exist. He could have made the word sin not exist. So why did you create sin in the first place if you don't want us to sin? It means you are setting up a trap for human beings to sin. It means you intentionally created hell as a hellhole for people to go in. And that doesn't make sense if you keep on thinking about it a million times. So I don't actually think he's almighty in a way, because if you're almighty, you could have not stopped sin. And now we are sinning, you are trying to forgive us for sin. So if you are all forgiven, why don't you forgive us for sins? And when we're in hell, we don't have any way to talk to you. So how do you forgive us in the first place if we are there?
That is why.
But why didn't he just stop sin if he doesn't like sin? Sin is not good because he doesn't sin. So why did he create sin? Automatically meaning that human beings created sin on our own. So we are powerful than him. Even if he created us, we are more powerful than him.
Adipa, where are you learning all this from?
People are poor and they are praying 247, but they are not getting anything. There is no God. Find a job and stop bragging about God. Now God is, even if he's there crying at his place doing something, it's looking for food.
Oh no!
If he cares so much, he'll make you successful. People never pray to God and they just got money out of a containment hole. People got money for working. I've never in my life heard that this man sat down and just kept on praying for 5 years, and at the end of the day, he got money. But you can hear that this guy worked hard and he got money. There are people who pray and they have a job, but it's still not going on.
So you don't believe in prayers?
I believe prayers work, but not to him.
Who created you?
My mother. She gave birth to me.
No, Adupa, you didn't get my question very well. Who created you?
I believe through science, human beings were born, not created. And if human beings were created in the first place, I never got to see God as my father or God as my mother. The only person who cared for me is my mother. She buys my clothes, she buys my food, she pays my fees, she does everything. God doesn't do anything for me. And if I'm supposed to stand here and say he has done something for me, I'm supposed to ask. And I say he gave money to my mother. He never came and said my mother should collect the money that he's giving to me.
But it was God who caused people to buy from your mom's pub and restaurants.
But if I go and ask those people and I say, is it God who called them? They will say no.
We there's a woman who I much if Akrana Casa don't Yankupo you. Or no names Yankupo be crow or so much in your car or say or no Yankupo be a day a bono now or no Nema in a day a bono now no crano. Or baby as a crying Yankupo yes ye papa no cran you who need that. Hey, I crack it to 10 years and I walk a casa same way. Any who ready 12 years in the end and some other card ye a chain crew. Right, Mumia Quavian twice and 7 so I am 5 7 them 101. Eh, Kuma wood actor. Nana watch ocean movies be brio, Kumasi movies. Nidia Mutadi friend pie. O two for Nana so the same be at to say a Nana background on any kunu. Na say and then social media so say Nana mama background in the kunu in sensem bibri. Nana watch and so the same be out to say Mr. Maxwell. So otimishe Nana mama background no man need and Nana mama background etna. That's why I the basa basa. Nana ma big brander also check TV stations I would do bebre e wo Ghana it is ultimation normal na dwempa na onye ne masem onye o person ka masem pa ba so de nsem no so wan abebu ni ade wum kakra wo de onum mom yenko ne yenko hwe eye na naboachi ensem a ode atudwa e de afa eye Mr. Maxwell ene Nana Mama Brown enso ehun sensem mom yenko hwe video ne mra yisi
minim olipa obesha montem minim de oba makwam wo ma mo no ma bi enko yi a entiase enya adwuma enipa bi kan sem bi motibi kama de obi kan he na he ye tuwa ye ma o de obi kan enya hio de nipa fam no nana de nipa fam no manzi wo si sui e ma pa wo hunu wiase pa recently mo be wale na ma kura no e ma bi bo mo dia wo hunu mo no ano kura so anfo ba bi mo kura enough so wona na continue mu na si so continue akete am na si so wo bo brani bia hufu bra ko hwi bra and when you are we are young boy still we are energetic they know him ma hu kwai na on settle masa emema ombo bra ko mo ni bia no won bi factory so nya fie ba kusi ho na nya ka ba kusi na nya tal papa sha unwie yo musa mo se erade nya kopom tenti na ode me ba asase wi so mazi wo na me ka kire wo abi mi do he mazi se wa mwani ana ba nese oba we free unsa mazi nese nana matimi hwe no so yi pa chale oba woni bebe wo ebia nyame adom na bia manya fie ba ko bi si baabi na fie no wo be ma no pa ya tintin triti akoba nti no bibia si a oba fan se wo de nti no you care less ma bia do no me fie ba ko young boy mo me cash mo skaka crash my account unu me fie Nyankopon de ama asase wi so unu me fie Nyankopon de ama wo asase wi so Odino Oba ope bema Odino Kuni se Soko fano Neso se hu bema Odin che wo a Obejao Maso anti asa America ni Se okofo ba bra me de share hu ana bibi ya eme nuko ni pema ye bo din kura na me de ho me ho se udin no fedi a se nya do no de do pa se din ni firi ho a obijao de me kan ne say wo de na wo ho no age wise no enya wise bi enya age bi a wo chire common problem bi ya yi se wo no wo je no guase ena ma bi she so ado akfo ma mpanyini na mama ayi ma bra nya ma mpanyino wamba ba krokro onyo ba krokro ar media making ma me tintin gram wa chese se me se me ko ho a na ne nana no me nya ne ma wo ne makra de me ne nana hu se sa mene sa baya we ma me we hyehe ho a na wo bepo mutu asie wo be kumasie me an ka kire wo be kume atwa twene one time na Nyankopon na ohu na chirichiri ade ye ne no no ma nyansa me na de medi kura na den so de medi no ede ye ka se o de medi ede na hye nya kura but anu ma bi ho no ma na ko beti pa yam easily but ma me ni da o se ura de Nyankopon baby sabna kura minum nyame so na misuro me ho minum nyame o so na misuro me ho
right Martin de na boachi so kan yes unim etin mom yanko eye Kuame Eugene no waje so say oh yes Kuame Eugene so sa de nsem bia sa babiom enye izo wo say anyum case ni de in fact ewi ase anka so bi ade ma o that's the one appreciating what baby ya na etimi nipa ne pa because as a Kuame Eugene Mr. Drew enyum eye case no waka ho asemache pa udim what the me ka hwenje Kuame Eugene no me enko ne enko eye Kuame Eugene ensema okafa ye case eye Mr. Drew boy say wono na twero ye odi nsem bebre eka ho say adi na nyum bebre kra no kra na ye dey twero just blessing enyum kra no kra na the recent just blessing the last update the bremo ono kra na twero no kra but e wi asem mi de mi hu ni say Kuame Eugene kasa asem na so like I said Mr. Drew emfa appreciation bia enye dey emma no baby ba say wasa kan sem bi o mi say sisi no matenase aha hodo no ni asem no sisi o matenase nti no Mr. Drew the percentage bi dia ma eye Kuame Eugene oh yeah mo enko ni enko ti Kuame Eugene so enuma asem bia ba sisi mo ntwe ye
for rich years
aha yem fan say links ono na to say Mr. Drew case say eye ke one place he call
Emma links
Mr. Drew ba me fe and he owns the master copy.
So who owns it?
Kewa.
Yeah. For Kewa putting the two of you together.
Yeah. And you know angasa anyum number.
Financially no ono oye.
Financially no ono kwa no. I mean me a songwriter. Mr. Drew a performer. What you say? I mean technically no ono be cool. I mean, I've had the same situation with Adina. Yeah. Oh, my baby. Yeah. Me na me try, but Adina and the toy. Adina a performer. And I miss me 2 verses. And me a writer, a performer.
And a composer. I
mean, Teddy made it. What you said, there's a producer. All of both beats no. And I make sure lyrics no.
Yes.
And I mean Adina lay vocals no.
Yes.
It's no answer. And you will be Pierre Crano. Yes, I Pierre, you have a boss and come on. And you will be Pierre. That
conversation. It has to be had.
That appear to net, that's okay. I will be agreeable.
Yeah.
I will be in the end now. Sometimes me come and me walk high school. There are some songs with here because my take jingle.
What you are going to
see how you say, oh, then hard music. And as an upcoming producer, no, I said me too would not be here because the many the opportunity patch up. This is all a boconi. So now boy,
one for
my
boy, you 230 something.
I've always want to meet whoever is behind and see if I can buy some rights from that song.
But just talk to Captain Planet.
What he has here. But it all amounts to whoever started the whole thing. We are there. Honestly, to me, when we be new, Captain Planet new move. But on crowd, you mean Cassie?
You know what I'm saying? Talk to Captain Planet because he owns the master right.
Yeah, but I'm saying, say, regardless, I don't know whatever.
Okay, so what you want to say is intellectual property.
Thank you.
You make the publishers, no matter Apia owns this percentage.
And imagine says it's here. Captain Planet and Mame authority they say. But you see, me I
feel say a lot of the old musicians they don't know this. I'm so proud of you that you know this. Unim copyright law. Only as I'm talking to you, Netflix, I find you be very big artists. Also on theater, about theater studio film. Only maybe. I'm saying I'm intellectual property. Me yansa na me dey board that business. Oh no, can we make him abo? Or see that one only maybe Netflix maybe and we're going to lose the deal, so I have to agree. Big deal, I'm telling you, millions of dollars.
You have to let him go
because we will lose it.
Yes, say the mo kra me ate ase bi na kwa me yesa me pejama wa pejama enti no anyuma wa trotro man krofo nyina no woji ho right
said you know, and you're not trying to wear oh, Menewa. Yes, she shot the video in Nigeria. Crazy numbers, and it was my first time writing for.
It's what off head. Why must? To see the current one, Joyce Blessing, JB, Joyce Blessing, and then Mr. Drew. So up and down we were home. But
I think there's within Mr. Drew, there's no up and down because.
And me also me come here, I think I'm in farmer. Una aboni.
Because
I am in pet comodada.
Then make us say up and down. Now he's paid me what I'm doing.
Okay, it's Juma or now.
I own 50% of whatever.
Of the song now. Good. There is one that make us up and down and say, you hypocrite. We heard it. We read it.
Yeah.
We've seen it. Yeah, see, you are interview up and down. So I be doing say that is what it is good. Intellectual property. Credit we about her. And no.
Yes. Kuame Eugene, yes. He said the beginning video quite there like senior Mr. Drew, I'm on a percentage being there. I'm just sure say Babeka a case in one same right. Yeah, Eugene, so but answer the next story so no near the moody munim. Madam, my demoya may be any so SPTBGH Asher for the Moya may be any so the Moya may be a young Shramo. Is say will be on the phone, none the credits or the show video or the use and all like him or you say, oh, Massa, you were Shramo, wanting any Muchiramo. The Moya my SPTB Asher for you now, Yankoponia day on come on Shramo. The Mudim Sabusumbia day, and Cosumamo. Na mumbwa na adwumadi enkoso na mon subscribe mon share mon like na mon comment or comment section ho na yehu se asumesi na ere comment or no answer the stories aka no de bebre mo no monim mo maye ntwa ye ho yenkopɛ so bi ede ennom na se yekoba ya the stories na aka ni nyina so be ede be tudwa se na be ya onzo be ede updated enti no mo me ntwa ye ho mra sisi media ne some of frimpon ye kwa ba
ma social publicity say take ma bibia be boy na do me bi dan chenya gboso a wata gengran
yes yasa ba biom right mommy and toy and seven so one and yenche wo fia akra because say kika ne ma esiani one na ye den sem ni nyina de bremo na bibia so ye dey eye kama eye ye nua be ma John Okafo edian manfo tadin no pa eye Mr. Ibu ise Mr. Ibu abusuafo na sisi de ne memu aye den o ma hwe Mr. Ibu a sisi de o mu ska nyina asa ti Mr. Ibu esre Nigeria man enso ambe so ye Ghana man se momiamboa Mr. Ibu na Mr. Ibu ise de ne yare no emu eden ye nua be ma senior actor kese a wo Nigeria eye kanayo aye video bi da beto abonten se ye mfamboa ye Mr. Ibu momiankonyenko we sa video ne mra sisi na se ye ba okona mesi esi wo Nigeria no okona esi wo actors mienu bi ntemu no ne ye de no so ede atoa so tino de munim momianko he Mr. Kanayo video na waya ma ye Mr. Ibu se ye mboa no na Nigeria for Actors Guild ene Ghana for nyina ye mboa Mr. Ibu na eja ye contribution bi kakra ye mfa hwe ne yare no na ne ho nto no momianko he video ye Mr. Kanayo a wo Nigeria eye say video no ti momianko hwe video ne mra isi.
As actors, our heart goes out to our very dear colleague John Okafo, Mr. Ibu. His family have been doing their best since it was reported last year he was sick. And now they have come out to say, we have done our best, we need public support. it's not in any sense wrong. We have felt bad or better. They kept quiet and allowed our colleague to die. Now, I condemn in strict terms Reno Omokiri, who is coming to call Peter Obi's name and so on. It is not a friendly thing, it's wicked. And the other guy, I think Uche Maduago or so, who talk about top actors, shame on top actors, shame on you too. I say shame on you because you don't have any value and level to call our names. It's an individual thing to do to support a colleague. It becomes a collective as actors lead of Nigeria who are doing their best within their limited terms. Don't forget, some people learn to give personally, privately, not their names to be mentioned. We will, as individuals, support our colleague. We will, as a guild, support our colleagues. Even those who have given can also be appreciated on the scale of what they have given to John Okomfour. We compliment your efforts in giving, but nobody should use it as a platform to castigate and impugn or indict those who have not given. It is wrong, and we don't support it. One, at this level, let me commend people like William Suchemba, who built houses for the distressed Nigerians. He never indicted the federal government for not building housing schemes for those who are distressed, those who are helpless, those who are homeless. We must learn to give. And I ask again, we may have opportunities in our lives to give to those who need help, but we must not use it to indict others who have not given. So this is a warning. If you want to give, give. We will, as individuals, as top actors, as you call us, give at our own levels. It is not very important and beneficial only when we announce it. So don't use our colleague's name, John Okomfour, to trend just because you want a name. There's no mockery. If you want to command the national issues, be fair to yourself. Stop seeking attention. And for those of you who are seeking attention over people's ears, it is not, again, a good thing to do. And I ask again, even those who have given, go and ask your Igbo brother what Onyekozu means. We all have opportunities to call for any help that we may call for when it is no longer possible for us to help on our own. I want to commend those who have given and those who have not given. If you have, please give. We wish our colleague John Okomfour a speedy recovery. God bless you.
Yes, Mr. Ibuna, ne yare or diarrhea personal, yembo no na bibianye de enye kama. Okay, your story a chat to cry, or conquer na Messi Nigeria no so. Afina, ye draw corner so. Afina, ye draw corner so. Now, Munim say, Pitodochi, Mr. Pitodochi, Senior Maulumai, the wicked man in movies. Yes, oh, yeah, the wicked man in movies. Uber movies, Bupa, there, or not there, the 3 more Jane, but real life there. Mr. Peter Odochi, or no dear, oh, you good, yes, oh, you good, pa, oh, yeah, wicked, no, movie, keke. Now, you say, Mr. Peter Odochi say, or no, you senior cratching, sa, or Monollywood, na, as a Ghana, Gallywood, no, or no, you senior cratching, or no, you senior crans, and as I Nollywood, no, yeah, but no, on the or no, I interviews in the day, like Uncle for you flying to a bridge in 1970, Muhono. And Sakrana or Mosa Nollywood, no yede. Eba. Anna, actor Bacoso said, there be Massa, as a Mao Canada, or Canasadia, and Canasa. What's ya say? A Jumano, yes, you could every baby in a bay, Nollywood, and I say, same baby, winning. Yes, I'm on baby, Mumian Konyanko. I am Mr. Pitodochi. Video now, or yet did they say, a Nollywood industry never Nigeria, no. That's your bar, ye de Mr. Kanayo. Or no, sir, reply, I am Mr. Peter Odochi. Mr. Peter Odochi, a video name Ray.
I am senior to the movie industry. I mean, when I did Things Fall Apart in 1985, there was nothing like Nollywood. By then, Nollywood, there's an expression my actor always uses. Nollywood was slumbering sonorously in the womb of time. And it was 7 years after that Nollywood came on board with Living in Bondage. Yeah. I went round the world before Nollywood came. By the special grace of God, after I did Things Fall Apart, I was celebrated internationally. The BBC flew in here to interview me, then flew into America to interview Chibu Achebe, and Achebe said, Peter Edochie gave that role an interpretation after my heart. When he died, he was called me Okomfour. 7 years after, Nollywood came, and when I retired from broadcasting, I joined them.
Yes, Mr. Peter Edochie video ni yakoshe no. Munim, yes, emre ni bibri, yes, emre no kra. Mumi yakoshe ye kanayo. Enso video a oye the reply. Mr. Peter Edochie, mumi yakoshe emre isi.
Some of us cannot be written out of the history when it's told, or the story when it's told of Nollywood. You can't take it away that Kenneth Nebue, Neck Video Links, made the first professionally produced home video. You can't take it away, 1992. You can't take it away for all of those who took part in the living in bondage. Just like you can't take it away from the fact that Things Fall Apart, which Peter Edochie took part in, was not home video, it was cinema. So if you write a story now and say Peter Edochie is older than me in the Nollywood, I'll contest it because he came 4 years after. It wasn't a matter of biological age. So in Nollywood, I'm his senior. But if you bring cinema, of course, then you start going to Baba Hubert Ogunde in 1940 something or 1950 something. This is history. History has no romanticism.
Yes. Entokwa ni nyine no anu bia de grievances ya dey e di atudwa no entokwa e koso Nigeria no ni nyine ni we a simple understanding right ahada na ye di dwumadie ni nyina ebesi oh my idea samatimi anya aso ene ani e di ahwe eye mu kasa fidie de bia ye kan ye kan Yankopon hira mu enye easy ene sikasem wa ye den but ultimate to credit ye video pop up wo hwe so an wo hwe Yankopon hira na koso aye den eye sa afama ye na Yankopon ebeto nsem ama de won so wo ye bia no aye den akoso de aye den e de ama ultimate sira mu monkopel link no e wo SPTVGH link na se na move to mo status comment or comment section ho comment wo ho maye na yehu say mo ye appreciated in whatever we are doing right and dwumadi na hande de bibia bisi tino ye damase se mo nya so na mo nya ni e de hwe eye SPTVG the real news media ne samo kwabna from me chia obi bia wo hwe me ne goodbye and take care of yourself bye bye.